to be interesting times over here in the United Kingdom very soon, because more importantly, if you are the Queen, our reigning monarch of 70 years, people come to you. You simply don't go to them. Let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, nice to see you today. We're literally in the middle of the city right now, so it's a busy time, we're darting about. This is all because over here in the United Kingdom, we're in flux government-wise. I think you could say that about anywhere in the world though, couldn't you, right now? Whatever I read around the world, we've got problems in every major country, haven't we? China, the United States, New Zealand, Australia, you name it. People are just seemingly unhappy with the people who are governing our lives. Let's just leave it there for now. As you know, we've had a bit of a debacle recently because one of our monarch's favourite prime ministers, we are told, the Right Honourable Boris Johnson, sadly was forced to step down, and he's been on holiday recently in Greece. A lot of speculation as why he's there when the cost of living crisis keeps on rising and rising. I found this a little bit odd, if I'm honest, because these people dumped him, right? They stabbed him in the back, whichever way you want to look at it, and then they chastised the person for going on holiday. Now, really, it's not his fault that we're in the interim period of getting a prime minister. We've got two runners so far, the former Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, and also Liz Truss. What's interesting is what happens over here is how it's defined with our wonderful monarch, because normally it's our gracious Majesty the Queen that asks the elected Prime Minister to form a British government, and would they do so? Now, this normally takes place at Buckingham Palace. It's the big thing that's normally screened live on national television, and you see the cars departing from Downing Street, arriving at Buckingham Palace, and then all the page boys and everything like that sort of saying hello to the Prime Minister going in. There's normally an informal chat. It's not recorded, obviously, but there are official pictures taken and a little bit of video to prove that they actually were in the room together. They depart and then go back and form a government. But the bigger problem is this: our gracious monarch is currently up in Balmoral on holiday, and it looks like she may have to return to at least Windsor in order to welcome in the brand new British Prime Minister. This should take place on September the 5th. But I've just been told that if our monarch isn't feeling well, or indeed has levels of discomfort, then the possible Prime Minister will have to fly all the way to Balmoral, which will be history making when you think about it. Now, a lot of people are saying over here, oh well, could that not be just simply taken on by His Royal Highness Prince Charles? Well, it could be if our gracious monarch decided that she wished to do that. But given the fact that she sees herself very much active and reigning, I don't necessarily see this happening. Now, so far we are told that the Queen is in excellent health and there are no problems. But when you think about it, we've got about 2.5 weeks to go, and we're expecting this lady of 96 years old to travel all the way back down to Windsor. Oh yes, I know, in comfort, but nonetheless all the way back down, and then depart again to pick up her remaining holidays on something that seriously was not her problem to start with. This could be a groundbreaking historical day, because whether the Queen's in good health or not, this could be an historical day simply for the fact it could be the very first time a British Prime Minister has been, well, shall we say, asked to form a government from Balmoral. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.